Hey guys, this is somewhat an unusual video. It's not too often I do videos on customers' guns. I prefer, just let them have their privacy and do whatever they want. But this was an unusual build, so I wanted to do a video and sort of be an educational video to maybe help people out. So big thanks to the customer for letting me take Instagram pictures of it and doing this video on it. At first, you guys are looking at it. For those who know want pistol upgrades, yes, this is a advanced frame and a hybrid comp. I bought this from a-airsoft. You guys know I buy a lot of stuff from them. It looks normal. It looks like just a typical Hi-Capa, but I'll show you why this is a little different. Okay, I think that should show you guys why it's a little different. Now, the whole purpose of this video for me is to show you what you guys can do with Hi-Capa and to help you guys understand that building this gun for him was a very long process. There's a reason why I don't accept a lot of people. I prefer to have one-on-one conversation with people that are out of state or not local to me. And we have been talking for probably a couple months, 3, 4, 5 months. This has been a very, very long build. First of all, guys, the parts for this gun we probably ordered from 6, 7 different websites online. Guys, I'm not a special person. It's just me. I'm literally doing the same thing you guys are doing. I'm going to the website, entering in, finding all the stuff, and ordering it, throwing it in the cart, and that's what I'm doing. We're doing the same stuff. It's just it takes a long time. One thing I can always tell you guys is either A, have the money up front, or have backup plans. Because one thing that does happen is when you can be planning stuff with people, with customers or yourself, or if you're building stuff for people, and if you guys tend to have your big list, I've compiled. When I work with customers one-on-one, I usually do a Google Drive and I do like an Excel sheet, and I share it with them and we work on it. But what happens if people don't pay up front, or you guys don't plan full time ahead, and if there's something essential you need to your build, if you wait too long, that part goes out of stock. Now, if it goes out of stock, and if there's an integral part to your build, guess what? You now have extended that build to a long time or indefinite if that part never comes in stock. So one thing I can say about Hi-Capas is it's gonna be hard because I've been doing this for a long time, so I sort of have a feeling of what takes a long time to come back in, what's limited, or what comes back in all the time. So for him, he had the money all ready to go, so we actually had no problems. It's just some parts took a lot longer to come in, and then the other parts, then we were discussing. That's why this one took a long time. But for other people, I've had some problems where he wanted this and he wouldn't budge on it, and then in reality the project just failed because once the part goes out, it's out of stock. Well, you don't act too fast, you don't have the money ready. So that's one, I think, important thing I can always say to you guys. Second thing is always think about every other option you can. Right now, I'll just take it off right now. This is a very unique flashlight mount. It's not too often I see these. So when I first got this, I was like, oh boy, we're in for a big trouble or a lot of work. The original plan I had was to actually use one of these, not this guy, one of these, and actually to mount it on the advanced frame, and I needed to create a shim and extend it because you guys see how long this is. It barely connects on, but once you tighten it, it's sturdy on here. So I actually got lucky with this. But the thing is, why I got lucky is because whenever something that's extreme or that's permanent, which would be mounting this frame, I'll show you guys. This is another customer that I'm working on. Okay, you see this logo? You pay $200, $220 shipped, whatever. And this advanced frames, they're awesome. I love them. I really do. The light, the beautiful logos are well done. And it's just like, that's what stopped me from, I try to get multiple options. So when you're thinking about doing something permanent, really, really stress your Google Kung Fu, search Fu, and make sure you guys can think of everything you can before you do something permanent. And this is how we came about this guy. And I think he He told me on the email he was okay with it. I'm okay with it. Guess what? It saved us a lot of money because I don't have to mount it. I don't have to drill anything. Saved us time. And it looks, to me, it looks great. It doesn't damage it. And if he ever wants that logo to show, or if he ever wants to take it off, he still has the ability to keep this logo and, you know, not have holes hanging out, or, you know what I mean? It's not permanent. So if you ever do something permanent, always try to come up at least maybe a second option or a third option of either some kind of a mount or whatever it may be, something that's permanent. Alright, so let's move on to the next thing. Who's going to talk about? Oh, I don't know if he'll be happy, but it's just, it bugs me too much. He was okay with that. I think he was just being nice. If you're never sure of your skill set, I always tell you guys, I'm an idiot who's learned the hard way. I'm no master. That's just really, it's just me, okay? I'm not really the master. I'm still learning every day. I don't have good scissors cutting skills, okay? And this is a mistake I learned, and I still have to figure out how do you do it. I'll have to talk to myself about that. But anyways, this is the FMA grip tape. Now, this is on the Shooter Design grip, which has the triangle. That's why you guys can see this indentation. You guys see that indentation? That's the triangle. One, I should re-glue this because it feels like it can come off. Anyways, I got this from eHobby Asia. These guys come oversized as hell. It's ridiculous how oversized they are. I don't know what gun they're building for, but it's oversized. You literally have to cut off a lot. Now, I warned him and I said, you know, my scissor skills aren't, you know, that good. You can't really use X-Acto knife on these because they break, and I'll show you exactly where. You see, it's gonna be hard to see, but there's a little white piece here. This is where I'm not happy I failed. I should have bought an extra one. All right, these are about $4, $5, but of course you pay that stupid express shipping, you know, $15, $10, whatever. I cut a little too much here, and a little too much here. Okay. And then down here it cracked when I cut it. I didn't cut it right. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but maybe just a lesson for those picky people out there. If you're ever picky and you know you're gonna have to do some fitting or cutting and you don't trust yourself, like me, I should have well, you know what? I expected this grip was actually gonna be a drop on, but I should have not expected that because FMA is pretty much it's a China company. Is it FMC or MFA? FMA. Anyways, they were oversized, so that's the lesson in that. If you're never sure about yourself and it's something that's relatively cheap, just buy 2 of them. All right. So if you mess up, you can replace it. I don't think neither of us wants to wait another 2-3 weeks to get a grip tape. All right. So that's the problem with that. I want to get this gun to him because it's been quite a while. What's the third thing? If you got to ask him, this grip tape was painted with aluminum hide. And all the metal parts on here are Cerakoted. You can't Cerakote anything that's like a plastic or non-metal-ish kind of material. It'll melt because you gotta bake it. So this is Cerakoted, not Cerakoted. All right, you guys. If you guys could see on camera, you'll notice the finish is different. This is carbon fiber from the 9-ball mount, so I could not Cerakote that. This is where communication went wrong. We had a little miscommunication. Originally, the plan was anything that was black, do tan. I should have, you know, kept in check with him. But once he said anything that's black, I just started spraying painting everything black. I mean, tan. Originally, I think after I've already done it, he wanted this to be black. So that's one thing. Always keep the communication up with yourself, or if someone's building your gun, or you want to build for someone, keep the communication top notch if you can. That's just my personal opinion. Back here, guys. This is where I think I sort of trademarked it. I've had a couple people come up to me. I don't even know them. This is what I call the douchebag magazine. This is the Black Talon. I love these guys. They weigh nothing. All right. And I have a KM 1950 high flow valve in here, along with the 9-ball gasket in here. So this is if someone's ever been, you know, a douchebag and they're not calling the hits, and you're running a pistol, just slap these guys in and teach them a nice lesson. But obviously, don't hurt anyone. This is a high FPS build as well. So another thing I can say to you guys is, man, make sure you know what you want. And this guy, this customer, he knew exactly what he wanted, so it made things really easy. It's great to talk with him. He's very responsive, and that's what I like. I don't like people who are not responsive, iffy, or maybe. I don't like those kind of people to work with, because guess what? It makes things longer. 2, you don't even know if they're going to go through with it. 3, it shows that they're really not. Okay, maybe they're not. I like I sort of think people who are not responsive or don't get involved are somewhat a waste of my time. That's just my personal opinion, guys. Okay, I've had to work with someone who's more passionate about building or getting a pistol built, or who wants a pistol more than someone who, I don't care if they got $1 gazillion. I don't want to build for a person who's got $1 gazillion and doesn't give a shit. I've had to build for a person who's got the money ready and actually involved. No low budget guns. I don't want to work with budget gun anymore. I like the stuff that works good. Anyways, back to this guy. High FPS build. High FPS, guys, comes from the 6-inch PDI maple leaf. Nice brass top up. He's going to have great results with heavy BBs. I think I told him on the email that I recommend he use 30 minimum, 30 grams minimum. And sometimes if he needs, once I test, no, actually I tested with full auto. I need to test with semi first, actually. But he needs to use 30 minimum. All right. And over here, guys, this is his semi build. In order to switch to semi, I'm going to be creating a video for him after I'm done with this. Just a tutorial how to walk him through how to install semi, because this is a little, it's a little annoying. It's a little tedious. But anyways, he's got to switch all these in here. These are all steel, except this. This is a JLP aluminum guide rod for lightweight, and this is the AIP blowback unit. I wanted to get him Prime, but Prime is out of stock. I sold out of it, and everyone else I know is out of it. So this is the only part. It's good, but I like Prime. I like Prime the best. Anyways, once you put all these parts in here, he's got a semi gun. So this is a very interesting gun. It's not too often that I build full auto hybrids, especially. It's very few. I've only built a couple. But once again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. There are some questions I will not answer because I'm going to keep that private for the customer. I'm just thankful that you let me use this gun. This was a very fun gun to work with. That customer was great to work with. He's the ideal customer I would like to work with. Very passionate, very responsive, and that's what you guys should be passionate about building your pistol, okay? Because there's nothing that's more fun than building something you enjoy or put all your passion into, your hard work, money into. It's a great feeling when you get it done. All right. After this, at the end of this clip, I'm gonna have a slow-mo video for you guys. I used a GoPro 240 FPS, and I believe that is it.
Why worry now?